So with all the families affected by what happened, it was an absolutely awful case. And, as a parent, you think when you send your kids out into the world or to university that they'll be safe. And I can't imagine the pain that they are going through at the moment. Now, this is obviously a very dangerous individual, and it's right that, as the judge said, he will spend very probably the rest of his life in jail. And I also think it is important that all the relevant agencies look back to ensure that all reasonable steps that could have been taken were taken, and if there are any lessons to be learned, that we do so.
And linked to that, on knife crime, it's up 3% this year, new figures show. Is it time for mandatory jail terms for those carrying knives? And charities say that more investments are required in community services, where they say the money is being cut by the government. How can you be trusted on tackling knife crime?
Well, look, our record shows that the plan we've got in place is working. Overall serious violence is down by a quarter over the past few years. We have 20,000 new police officers on the street, near record numbers, and we've confiscated over 100,000 knives. And we've actually announced new measures to ban zombie-style knives, to take them off our streets, and give the police more powers, whether that's stop and search, but the ability to seize knives when they see them so that they can take them out of dangerous people's hands. And those are new powers that will make a difference, as well as investing in youth services, making sure that young people have opportunities to spend time in safe environments. So look, the plan is working. If we stick with it, we can make sure that everyone grows up in a place that is safe.
And at that point, on mandatory jail terms?
We've actually passed laws to ensure that those carrying knives face tough sentences, and you've seen the penalties and sentences for people carrying knives have gone up over time under the Conservatives. This is a serious crime. It deserves tough sentencing, and that's what we've put in place.
Thank you. On your Rwanda bill, now the Lords, will you defy the European Court of Human Rights, whose president has said today that you'll be breaking European human rights law if you ignore Rule 39 order stopping flights to Rwanda?
First of all, stopping the boats is a priority for me, but it's important to understand why, because it's a basic matter of fairness and compassion. It's not right that people can come here illegally. It's also not the compassionate thing to do, because many of them are exploited and losing their lives when they attempt to cross the channel. That's why it's so important that we break this cycle. We are making progress. The plan is working. Last year, the numbers of people coming here illegally were down by over a third. First time that that's happened. Shows that we're on the right track, but we have more to do. The Rwanda scheme will ensure we have a deterrent. That means if you come here illegally, you won't be able to stay and you will be removed. That's why it's so critical. And I've been very clear, I won't let a foreign court stop us from getting flights up and running and establishing that deterrent. The bill that we've just passed through the House of Commons has a specific power in it that says ministers will get to make those decisions. I would not have put that power in there if I wasn't prepared to use it.
Good. And this, on your leadership, if I may, Reform UK at 30 points in the polls. One of your aides now left wants you replaced. Sir Simon Clarke thinks your party will be massacred in the next election. What's your message to them and others who feel the same way?
Yeah, I knew when I took on this job that it wasn't going to be easy. I did it because I care passionately about our country, and I believe that I could make a difference. And I really do think that we are now making progress. Take the economy, for example. We've now more than halved inflation from 11% to 4%. Because of that careful management of the economy, we're now able to cut people's taxes. Earlier this year, tax cut worth £450 for someone who earns £35,000 the average. And if we stick with this plan, then we can ensure that everyone has peace of mind, that there's a brighter future ahead and a renewed sense of pride in our country, and that's what I'm focused on.